everybody out there. This is Modern Day Duelist, and today for you guys, we are going to be talking about the Banlist, Dark Neostorm as well, and just our thoughts on the upcoming meta for Nationals and just the evolution of Yu-Gi-Oh! Going forward into the summer of 2019. I do apologize for not doing a Banlist video and just in general having no videos happening in April. This was due to the fact of my editor, who is on with me today. His Wi-Fi and internet connection was, if you were keeping updates over the course of the last 3-4 weeks, was horrible. And me, well, I don't have as good editing skills. So, and I just don't have the time to sit down. I don't have the time to sit down and edit and learn it because I'm busy with life. But Mike has been gracious enough to help and bring us on, do this for free for a year. So if you'd like to support us and support Mike especially for helping making quality content, your support on Patreon would be great. And Mike, would this be a great time to plug in what we're doing with Patreon before we get into the discussion a little bit further?
Yeah, so if you pledge $5 or more, then you get early access. We're going to be uploading 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That way, on Sunday, Monday's video can be going up for early access for Patreons. Wednesdays goes up on Tuesday, and Fridays goes up on Thursday. So if you want early access to the videos, like a day in advance, then $5 or more will get you it. And then you can just see the rest of the rewards on the Patreon. There's always a link down below and on the end card.
Yep. So let's go over the ban list. So first we're going to go over the ban list, then we'll talk about Dark Neostorm briefly, how that will impact the meta going forward with some of the key cards being released. So let's go over the ban list, man. What were some of the cards that got banned?
So the first banned card is Summon Sorceress. I understand why, because Orcust just abuses this to high heaven. But also, I don't really feel like this needs to be banned currently, besides the fact that we have the Battles of Legends coming up, and them banning Summon Source kind of hints of needle fiber in that set. So
that's been my thoughts as well. The moment I saw this, I said, okay, if we look at the previous lists, like the last list we got in January, and what they've been setting up to is they've slowly been easing us into needle fiber coming out, it seems. I mean, we don't know. Like, it could be in the Megatins this year, or whatever they're calling the Megatins this year, because they're called world release promos.
Yeah.
Like,
world premiere cards, so cards that have never been printed before.
Oh, so they're probably not going to be needle fiber then.
It could be a promo in the tin still, but
yeah, it could still be a promo in the tins. I mean, if we look any further back than what we did with Norden about 3 years ago.
4 years ago.
4 years ago now. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, it's been a long time. But they've done this before with powerful cards. So people have massive access to cards that are game-changing and meta-defining. Sometimes. I feel that's going to happen, but Summon Sorceress getting hit, while I loved it, and it was good, it was somewhat busted, it would become really, really degenerate and busted if you pair up Needle Fire with Summon Sword.
Yeah.
And I feel that's going to have to happen, because if you look at the link list of the link sets from the first link pack, I mean, yes, we have Link Pack 2 come out, and we're still getting, we already have been getting cards from that second Link Pack, but if you look at the first Link Pack, there's only one card missing that we don't have.
Needle fiber.
Needle fiber. Where is it? Like, either A, they've just decided to be like what they did with Maji Girl, and just be like, we're not going to release this, or B, they're slowly trying to, like, okay, we'll let all these other cards have their time, and then we're going to bring it out. Because if you look at the OCG, when they hit everything else, and it's just Needle Fiber is still good, it's just not OP, busted, in craziness.
When they hit like Steam and everything, they just hit loads of the tuners that was bringing out a busted, because they end up just generating tokens as well, which is why you use them. And that's just like why Needle Fiber just end up being just so fucking degenerate.
Correct.
But they also haven't hit any of those, but they've only hit Summon Sork. So either they're waiting for Needle Fiber to come out, see what it's like with them within our meta before hitting them, although realistically you just need to hit Needle Fiber and you don't need to hit the token tuner generators, because I don't want my boy Blackwing Steam the Cloak to go rest in peace. I like him, he's a good boy, but yeah, this Summon Sork, it needed to be hit, but it also wasn't hit last list when Orcus was also a problem. But I guess now it's being more of a problem due to Dark Neostorm. They were just like, we need to address this now rather than later.
That's exactly my same feelings. So let's go on to the next card. I get anything else? The next thing on the list.
Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter Dragon.
This is the only thing on the list I'll admit I'm a little sad about.
I'm not sad about it for the simple reason that Danger Thunder Dragon used this and it was honestly very retarded.
I completely understand that. I mean, I completely understand it. The only reason I'm upset about it is for one deck. People would say two in my case, but it's actually just one. And that's Blue Eyes. It makes me cry. It just gives me this little tear right here. And but like people say, oh, what about your Galaxy deck? I didn't run it in Galaxy Eyes. You don't need it in Galaxy Eyes. The only deck I used it in really was Blue Eyes as a one-of. And the funny thing is, if you think about this way too, which is kind of funny how we come full circle with this card. What initially caused this, when this card originally came out in Gold Series, I forget which Gold Series it was.
3 or something.
Yeah. Remember what got banned?
The Dragon Rulers.
Yes. Now, people may not know this, but if you guys live in Northern Virginia, in the United States, they had one regionals that weekend using Dragon Rulers and Dark Matter, and that was at Fredericksburg Regionals, which is in my area, which is like literally in my back door. Like, I mean, it's in my backyard. And so that one regionals had that, and pretty much all the decks that topped that weekend were Dark Matter Dragon Rulers. Very powerful deck. And just broken deck. But now we've come full circle to seeing Dark Matter Dragon get banned because of other stuff. It's just kind of come full circle, it feels like. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But any thoughts on Dark Matter besides what you said? Like, I understand why I got banned. I get that.
No, not really. I mean, you just send 3 dragons to your graveyard and just one of them being Eclipse Wyvern, which then also gets you into whatever else.
Red MD.
Eclipse Wyvern got you into Goliath, didn't it?
Yes, it sets up for Goliath Archbrave. I really just used to send my eggs to graveyard and Goliath. For Blue Eyes. So, like, do I miss it? Yeah, but I still got Dragon Shrine and Foolish Burial, so, like, I'm not gonna cry here.
Although Blue Eyes Dino Soldiers got banned. Well,
Well, yeah, but you still have, like, the main Exceed plays you go for more. I was going for more in Blue Eyes. If you're playing the standard version, not Danger Blue Eyes. Is just you're pretty much going for the Galaxy Eyes packages, like 10 times more nowadays. So yes, that was one of them, but you still will run the Galaxy package because Cypher Dragon is a broken card, and you just have good cards you can go for because you can pop cards on the field and whatnot. So yes, it does suck, but a lot of times I would go into I stopped going into Dark Matter because I kept getting Ash, and it was just like, oh, okay, that kind of sucks, or Ogre, or something stupid would happen. So it just was like, oh, I invested into this big card, they negated it, well, there goes my board. So it hurts. Soul Charge hurts from last list, but the deck is still viable. It's Blue Eyes. It's very resilient. But yeah, let's go on to the next card.
The last banned card was the Phantom Knights Rank Up Magic Launch.
Now, why was this banned again? I'm having a brain fart.
Okay, this was banned because you made Azeroth in your opponent's turn.
Oh, yeah.
Or, you would now go ahead and make a VFD in your opponent's turn in Orcust.
That's right. I forgot. I haven't seen play against one of those decks in a hot minute, actually.
Yeah. And it's only able to make VFD in Orcust thanks to the new XZ in Dark Neostorm.
Storm, yep.
So,
I love how, if we go back a year ago, we all thought rank ups were bad cards.
And now there's two banned.
And now there's 2 rank up bans. One for Zexal, which is still broken, actually, by the way, if you play a Utopia deck, just letting you know. But it's just weird how we've cut, like, people, I remember when all the rank ups were coming out, people were like, these suck, they'll never be good, they'll never be good. Like, even Dark Requiem, the Dark Dragon, they're like, oh, this sucks. And now we're a year, in 1 full year, we had 2 rank ups banned because of stupid stuff. Ha!
Yeah.
But yeah. I think that card's okay being banned, but let's go on to the limited list.
I have no problem with this card being banned, because being as afforded in your turn was
Sucks.
like, cool, I cannot do fucking anything. Sick. Because it's an effect that happens upon it hitting the field, and not one that needs to activate.
It's like Zexal. It's broken. Because it negates everything on your turn.
So, moving on to limited, the first limited card is Lady Debug.
It's Stratos. Yes, Salamangreat's the reason I hit this, but if there ever is another, Cyber's deck that comes out, it's gonna get abused. It's just that broken.
Yeah,
it's a good card.
And you now have triple Signet Mining as well, so you now have 4 copies of this essentially in your deck, as well as just basically 6 copies of any Salamangreat you want, or...
Yeah, we'll get to Signet Mining later, because I have some thoughts on that card. But, yes, I completely agree. Like, it's a card that, the tap on the wrist for Salamangreats, but in a broader sense, it hurts just any future, support for that what do you call it? Like a typing? Not an archetype, it's a typing. Really, because it's search.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like with heroes, yes, they're warriors, but they're such a huge archetype. Stratos is just so good for that reason. Yes, I know we like heroes are not good right now, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like, in a broad sense, it's sort of a better Stratos because it searches the entire typing, not just an archetype. So, like Magellan or other cards up there.
It's just a rotor. Signet Mining is a rotor.
Yep. So let's go on to the next card that got limited. Was there anything else?
Yeah, Phantom Sky Blaster going from 3 to 1.
I don't care.
This should have just been banned. Like, Konami. Like, the thing is, Konami need to realize at this point that they put Grinder Golem from 3 to 1. It still got used, and that just generated 2 tokens. That you got 2 tokens. Your opponent got it. You would bounce over Akashak, and then you would make a Firewall or any other rank link 4 you would want, basically. And the thing is, Phantom Sky Blaster can generate you up to max of 3 tokens on your field, and it is just a 1-card link 4. And Konami just need to stop putting cards like this from 3 to 1, because you've run Phantom Sky Blaster in any deck you're running with Dangers, because you're just going to draw for your whole entire deck. You're going to draw it regardless of how many copies it is at. And when you do, yes, it is a normal summon. Yes, it's not good for that aspect, but it generates you so much advantage just from having himself and one other guy on the field. You get 2 tokens for any link 4. And Konami just need to ban it. Don't put it to 1. Realize that any card that generates tokens, that unless the card specifically says, you cannot use this card for tributing or any kind of summon.
True.
It just needs to be banned. It's too good to be at the game in any amount other than 0, because it will be used regardless. It just will. So, while I understand them being, okay, let's put it to 1, see what it does, fuck off, let's put it to 0.
Now we just got demonetized, thank you.
No, we haven't, it's fine.
No, like, I understand that, but, like, we have a lot of 1-ups in the games we get out and broken, like, Monster Reborn. Like, there's so many 1-up good cards out there nowadays.
Yeah, but you can't compare Monster Reborn, which gives you 1 monster, over Phantom Sky Blast and give you 3 monsters.
I mean, we hit Soul Charge.
Yeah, I know, because it was a 1-card win condition. It was like, just special summon 5 for 5,000 and win. Like, okay.
Alright, let's go on to the next card, because I think we've beaten the dead horse for that one.
Kagari went to 1.
Kagari. It hurts the deck, but it doesn't kill the deck.
It kills it if your opponent breaks your board after you've done everything with it, because you can no longer do the exact same thing again because you don't have another Kagari to reset up the board.
Yeah, but they didn't kill the deck like the OCG did. They straight up killed it.
Oh yeah, no, they didn't. I will say now, because, spoiler, even though it's been a hot minute since the list was out, Morty Roll did not get hit, and that annoys me, because Morty Roll is the one that needs to be hit, not Kagari, but okay.
The thing that confuses, like, makes me wonder about, because this is one of my baby decks, like, I love this deck to pieces, but one of the things that kind of makes me not scratch my head necessarily, but just makes me wonder how good the deck would be is, I know people were, like, hyping up, what's that Magnet Reverse card?
Yeah, Magnet Reverse.
And I just don't feel that's going to fit in the deck the way people think it does, because if we go back a year ago, that card got hyped up because of this deck, because of Sky Striker. And the more I play it, I tested it out online, I'm just like, it's not searchable like everything else. It's
Left Arm Offering. Of course it's searchable.
Oh, wait, is Magnet Reverse searchable?
Left Arm Offering.
Okay, why are we running that in Sky Striker? No. Okay.
Because Left Arm Offering will give you another Spell Engrave.
Oh, you're hurting my head. Alright, let's move on to the next card before I literally come to the computer and jump into Europe and smack them.
I was going to say something, guy, but okay, never mind. I've forgotten. That was too funny. Oh yeah, Magnet Reverse got hyped up to $50 because of Kagari. That was it.
Yeah.
And so there was nothing else that got limited. There was something that got semi-limited that makes me very unhappy.
Which was?
Super Polymerization.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah.
Any card that says, any card that reads, you cannot respond to this, is not good for the game. Fuck off and keep it banned.
And again, we get demonetized.
We will not get demonetized. Your video where Firewall got banned and you were screaming at the top of your fucking voice, you did not get demonetized.
You need to have a marker of how many times you cuss in this video, my friend.
Fine, I'll edit that in. Great. Awesome. More work. Yay. The Super Poly at 1 was fine. Like,
Yes.
it was being sided and it was good for the Salamangreat matchup because anyone could run this and they could run any fusion and it would be very beneficial in order to help clear the board if you did not die to Salamangreat. Plus there's also a quick play, so it doesn't matter. If you had it set, you were winning against Salamangreat. At 2, it's dumb because you are not going to see it 10% more of the time. Or however much percent it is. Because I know if it was because if it went from 3 to 2, you would be seeing it 10% less at a time. So I'd just assume it's the exact same going the other way from 1 to 2. I'm probably retarded. But Super Poly should not be in this game at any more than 1 copy or 0. It just... it's
I
too...
think it should be at... Yeah, I think it could be at 1. I think 2 is a little bit too much.
It's too good of a card. It just says, you cannot respond to this. It's spell speed 4. It's busted. Like...
Yes! Sorry.
The only thing this is... Like, this... We're just going to end up having 4 power shadows again, and Konami is just going to have to end up banning Super Poly again, because they're going to realise, oh yeah, this is too good. I remember why we banned this. But
this is true.
So this is the only card on the list that I just do not like, and you can go see my live reaction as well, by the way. It's up on the channel, link down below, or in card or something. Because I did a live reaction, go me. So yeah, Super Poly is just dumb. I don't like this. This felt like a bad change.
Yeah, I concur with you actually on that. I mean, maybe we could be wrong, but it's what, spell speed 3?
Spell speed 4.
4, yeah.
It's the highest.
I just don't see this playing out the way Konami thinks it is. What is it in the OCG right now? That's my question.
I have no idea.
If it's at 1 of, okay, but if it's at like 2 or 3 and the OCG is okay with it, maybe we'll be okay with it, but eventually there's going to be an archetype that comes out that makes this too broken.
I can quickly try to look. Right. Last card is Miscellaneous Sorceress. Went from 1 straight up to 3 copies.
That's cool. Awesome. Good for dinos.
Yeah. Literally 0 complaints. Besides, why is there not more on the unlimited? But okay.
Yeah.
That's like my only complaint. But overall, this ban list.
Yeah.
The thing with me is when we have smaller lists, they feel very underwhelming, and this had what 3, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 changes, so it's a very small list. But the hits were good. Besides there not being a multi-roll hit, but that's besides it.
I mean, I feel the same way. Like it's a list where it's like they didn't hit much, but what they hit was good, and they did it right. They've done this year. They've been very good with like product hits, just in general everything. Like for the most part. Yeah. So like I'm pretty happy with the way Konami's been doing 2019. It's been very good. I have no complaints on them this year thus far. Everything they've done has been healthy for the betterment of the game, and the game has thrived this year. I think the first time since probably we had hat format.
Took 5 years to get here, but hey, here we are.
Well, not hat, but also like we also had the format following the Duelist Alliance format as well. Like for that stretch of time,
yeah,
the game was super healthy, and then it's gone into a quagmire. I mean, it's been good. It's not been busted, but it's just like, come on, we know you can do better. And this year has been amazing, and I'm just blessed for it. And just remember, guys, when the game's good, enjoy it.
Yeah,
but
like they've addressed Gunblood this year. They've addressed Wrong and Miniad this year. They've addressed basically any kind of like FTK variant of a deck. Yeah. They've addressed Azathoth and VFD by banning Fan Night, Rang Up Magic Launch.
And we can't forget that in November of last year they hit Firewall.
Yeah, they did.
Remember how many people, don't forget guys, how many people thought Firewall wasn't going to get banned because of plot armor?
Yeah, and I would like to point out now and gloat, because I have bragging rights, that everyone was like, oh, Firewall is the main protagonist, main boss monster. And I was like, no, it's Deco Talker. Even with History of Yu-Gi-Oh!, that series we used to do that we're hoping to maybe do again in the future, the intro has Firewall Dragon on it. I was saying it's Deco Talker, but Mr. ModernDayDuelist here said, no, it's Firewall, put Firewall. I'm just like, okay, fine.
No comment. No comment.
We'll put Firewall. And who was right?
Okay, at the time...
It was a joke. It was a joke that was good. It was a good joke at the time.
Everything's, okay. It makes logical sense. Okay. I'm moving on with life. Okay. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the video today. I'm going to end it before I jump to the screen. And we're going to have a second part of this video being come up probably later this week. Talk about Dark Neo Storm. If you guys are wondering where are the discussion videos that I do usually, we're going to be doing those. Again, don't worry. If you wonder what deck profiles are, I don't have half my collection right now because it's still in storage. Legitly, I only have 5 decks on me, which I may update here soon, actually. Like Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl and whatnot, with the new support that came out. But I do apologize about not being able to do deck profiles right now. But I still love making content for you guys and still love doing things because I enjoy this game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Very much. But hope you guys enjoy the video. Give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys next time.
Don't forget to support the Patreon if you want early access. And go.
Hey everybody out there. Today,
It's fine.
You're gonna put this in bloopers, I know you are.
Yep. Right, go. Go.
Yo, man, this is the. Aww, you screwed me up.
Good.
Man. Dude, I don't know. No, man, I ain't going like this, man. And I tell you what, I'm not going like this, man. Like, this is crazy, man. Like, the Banlist, man, like, the craziest thing I ever seen, man, like, the dang nabbit. Like, dang it, man. Like sending a bull off, you know, like, when you go hunting, and then there's a boom, like, Banlist for you, like a bear out of the woods, you know, like, the craziness. Crazy. And then the box come out, this new Neo Darkstorm stuff, like crazy, man, like go crazy, make Meta go boom, like with all the new stuff, people thinking dang long, people thinking like sign it, mine it, just don't get asked by it, you know, like this and that, you know, but I tell you what, national growth is going to be crazy, nationality is going to be crazy. Did you understand what I said?
I hope you all enjoying the bloopers.
Oh, give me a Banlist while I am...
Wait, can we actually do this? Because don't you need to leave at like some point soon?
No, it's fine. We can do it now. Let's do it.
Right, hang on then.
I'm a sick nut, I like a quick buck. Wanna know what? I'm about to blow up. Caffeine in my cup, not lean in the blood. On the scene like a flood, and I've been through the mud. No, I can't get enough, like a challenge, make it tough. No, it's not a bluff, cause I live for this stuff. And I take off the gloves just to break on my knucks. When I'm down on my luck, pick myself back up. Heavy hitter, and you know I'm not a quitter. No beginner, gonna be a steady winner.